Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
We'll call the meeting to order. Two things. Want to work on set the tax rate?
Yeah, whatever you wanna do.
Yeah, let's work on that. Hopefully Bruce will bring along. Did you write down anything, Allison?
Okay, write down everything, what does that mean?
I
Where does that, what's that from? I had everything ready.
I'm sure she's got it ready, but I just learned to do this. We can't do the truck because that gets done by you build a figure.
This is yours, right then?
Yeah.
This is mine, alright, so what are you looking at?
We write down, this is how I was taught for that, and it doesn't hurt, I'm sure she got it right, but no hurt to double check. You write down each article, what? We gotta come up with money.
Oh, you have the town report, I'm like so
Oh,
confused, I'm
sorry.
like, what's this big book he's got?
But we also have a copy in here too.
I'm following now, okay, got it. So
Yeah,
you just go through and say the items that what was approved at town meeting.
Article 4,
And what we
6,
need to
7,
pay
8.
for with the tax rate, you're
Right.
saying, okay,
Article 5 I left off because we don't go pay the full 160,000, right there down. Article 5, so I've got Article 4, 6, 7, and 8 for that page.
Okay.
And I wrote the totals here. And that comes to this,
yep,
and then. Follow down through, make sure you agree, Article 9,
yep,
Article 10,
Yes.
6,000, Article 11, 14,500. Article 12, 13,700. Article 13,
yep,
13,982, Article 14, 25,601. Article 15, 49,000, Article 16, 500, Article 17, 1,000. Yeah, and. Well, we're gonna do the calculating thing, come up with 131, 283 on that page. We added two together, should be 978,260.
yeah, that's Michelle's, Jim.
Okay, then it's,
You lost me, I'm like, where is this book? I'm like, I don't have this book.
well, you're
I'm
right,
like, I
this is just the second.
was like, where did he do?
So-
I was just doing homework,
The trucks and the other, you'll figure out better than me.
alright,
You'll know.
alright, so what is,
Well, the other thing we gotta go through, you gotta look at. What we're making payments on still. So one, that truck will have to be thrown in, where the fellows are. Is it right there on the? What we're making payments,
oh, is it on this paper? Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, here, payment stuff right here.
okay,
Oh, that's for the new truck, is that for the new truck?
a new truck, but we
Oh, no, this is,
still all on.
these are the payments.
Here we go, here we go. So. We've got a 2009 fire truck
That should be,
that that will owe something on. This is below on a
they
grader,
were paying, wait, right here, I think we're paying. Balance of that's the balance as of this year, we need to pay. Well, that was paid by,
You'll see these in here, that'll show you what.
so what are they? Does it say what they are? I see these, but I don't know what they're for.
One says greater.
Where do you see that?
oh, second low is down below.
Yeah.
New town
Just need
truck
it.
grader, 2021
Oh, I'm
truck,
looking at this paper, I was like, what?
so you're looking at this here, right?
That's our worksheet that we use.
Right, but what do
Yeah.
you,
This is the fire,
how do I know that?
just made a copy of it. So
Okay,
it's in a
Okay.
paper, I apologize.
that's all right,
In my head, that makes sense, but.
no.
No, it's good, I'm like, I didn't know it was the fire truck,
Yes.
I think that it's great, it shows what the payment is, that's good, but and what's this other one is the grader?
Yeah.
So we need to Article 4 count tax, oh, we'll start with that.
No,
Oh, Article 4 count. So you said all those you agree with,
I did, yes, so we only have two that we're making payments on currently then.
Right, but we have to decide what our third payment's gonna be.
The truck,
For the
yeah.
truck, and so I don't know what the amount.
so
is
it's this fire truck and the grader, the only two, plus then the new truck, is
Right,
that correct?
yeah.
Right, and so my questions is, I need to put it in a calculator, whether you guys decide borrowing 150 or 160, and what the price is for the interest that you want.
Yes.
Let's see, we,
Okay, so we agree with all the appropriations. And whatnot, so I'm gonna go right to that. Payment. right? You said that 907, 978263.
Yes, I agree
You
with that.
agree, so let's
Yeah.
just go right to that. Cause we already. Figured.
I would say, so I think the new truck, it's gonna, I would say we do $150,000
Right,
Okay,
for 5 years
yeah.
at 4.5%.
Question is, right now, the interest went down
Total.
quite a bit, like right now,
you do
our,
it,
just,
what part?
Just a minute.
our interest for our money markets dropped down to 3 point. What did I say to you? I wrote, I made a copy in the folder about Edward Jones, 3.65%.
Alright, so
So-
4%. I mean. Lending rates don't drop as quick as deposit rates. Cause it's like a.
Well, you would know, you work with it like. I don't know.
Like a seesaw, so like, they're like this. Cause loan rates offset, the higher the loan rate is, the higher you yield. If the loan rate's really low, you get, that's why you get less, so they're based, cause banks cannot lend money unless they have money in their bank, like everything, so it's all teeter-totter, so like the bank, if they didn't have enough deposits, we'd have to borrow money. From the federal government to put in a deposit account, we pay to put money in, so we have assets, so that we could continue to lend. So, I mean, I don't know, we're paying ourselves, I don't know.
Right, so that's where
So do you wanna
wanna
say
be-
4%, you wanna drop it to 4?
I drop it to 3.75 or 3.5.
But they don't make a lot, it's not an idea of making a lot of money, but making.
Well,
enough to
what is
cover
money
the
market,
cost.
money market's making 3.8,
3 point, I think 6.5. I thought I put it in is it in the green folder?
You just wanna hit the happy medium.
right, yeah, no, we're
What's
looking
fair
at
to the
the
town
outcomes,
and what's fair to that fund. That's the way I look at
There
it.
it is.
What's fair to the town, what's fair to the fund.
2.65.
alright, so why don't we do,
Do anything in that.
You want a
3.75.
3.75,
Anything in there is
Okay.
a happy medium, I think.
Let me get you a calculation.
I've got it right here,
And it's gonna go back to the
I have
town
a
anyway.
loan calculator. Or do you think 3.75, or what, we want something the same rate?
I'm just throwing that out.
Well, I have to
3.65?
do like I have to do an amortization schedule, because.
Yeah, 3.65,
I can print that real quick, it won't take me more than.
But I'm asking, what do you think, you wanna do same as that, or
Sure.
2.5?
I mean,
6.5?
I mean, there's no wrong answer in
Okay,
that, well,
calculate,
1.65?
3.65. To me, that's,
so that, alright, so
Okay.
that's 150,000 at 3.65, payments every year are $33,423.66.
oh, you're good.
The amortization is. Alright, so.
Everybody was picking 7 fire departments, 80,000. Other, base 7, local rules.
Gritter, it gets so. Oh, gritter, not grader,
Oh,
so that is
Raiders, how much?
46,000, um. $82.06. The fire truck is 32,000. $488
Well, you're doing
and
cents.
I don't know, I don't know.
We usually win. Did you do the cents?
Well, would you
Michelle,
round
or round up?
I was gonna round up the total,
Yes.
like, I don't know, you can do whatever you want,
No, we'll do.
here's the claim, let's say if we agree. This is
Said
what,
25, yeah.
it's off a little closer.
You
I think probably just, it's just a little bit different, but that's fine,
3,
it's basically the same thing.
1. 3. 1 split.
Oh, so you, wait a minute, You're compounding interest annually,
I don't know,
your Edward Jones
we only
comp,
pay once a year.
I understand that, but the
Okay.
Edward Jones comp, whether you pay annually, that's gonna change it, because
Okay.
Edward Jones, that you earn interest, if it compounds monthly, it earns more than it does annually. So what happens is it compounds every month, so that whatever interest you earn becomes part of the balance and you earn more money.
Oh.
If you compound and that's what the difference is
Okay.
in our payments. You
Okay.
should, I
Want me to
understand,
change it to say
even though,
monthly?
I think so, because what's happening is you're losing money that you're investing, like you're not, if we just
You're
say,
doing it quite equal, like 3.65 is exactly equal, that's.
yeah, don't we want, I mean.
Oh, we're doing that on all of them, or,
Timeout, what do you mean? We're just talking about the truck.
okay, the new truck, good,
So what I'm saying is that
yes.
we earn every month, is okay, this is what you earn
Yes,
this
yes,
month.
yes, yes, yes.
So her amortization is compounding, I was like, why are the payments different? Hers compounded
Yeah.
yearly.
Yeah.
So it means,
It'd be less, right?
it means that the town's gonna make, we're paying back less money to that
You're right.
fund.
Yes, you are.
Especially, I mean, if you had a higher interest rate, it'd probably work out, but if we're doing the same interest rate, I feel like we should compound. the same.
That's okay, I'm not right. It's gonna go back to the town, it's being fair. I agree, we should be as fair as we can, because we use that fund for all kinds of stuff, anyway, so it's not gonna matter,
It's not a big difference, but it's like,
no.
every penny counts.
You can explain it.
I think,
All of that.
I wish you'll understand.
You'll understand, can explain it, it's not a problem. So the other two are right, so,
Okay,
yeah, cause she's got it in already, I think these two are done the other way,
yeah, no,
and that's the way they've been doing, it, so.
but they also higher rate, well, one of them has a higher rate.
Yeah.
At 4.5, so they're getting their money back, what's this amount? The fire truck get quite a bit less, I think, isn't it? Cause that will pay it off this year.
The fire truck,
Uh-huh.
I think, I'm sure.
Oh, I think they're one of the.
They usually look, to keep one truck on,
So I guess probably, I guess I can just round them up $1 or round them down.
It is. No, add, do it at the end, it don't matter.
It's just like when you do your income, you file your taxes, the state of Vermont wants every penny.
Right.
And the federal government rounds it. It's like, what, around here, don't hear.
It's a little different, it's not.
It's not a lot, it's like 40 bucks.
So it would come out, go out,
I guess I think a lot of pages, guess it's like 5 pages.
32. Which one you go with it?
So I'm looking, it's just back there. 155 is
33. Every year, 33, 421. Okay. Gotcha. That's a,
Not for my pocket.
that's a cheap truck.
For this town,
Not hauler.
no.
So that's. Where we see, even though the taxes are going up pretty good, she's a pro, it could have gone way worse.
Yeah.
Finance the whole thing.
Oh, yeah,
And the other beauty is, we still got the other truck, we gotta hope to sell,
right,
to put back into probably the equipment fund.
I almost think like. Yeah, I mean, almost put it back in that, cause I feel like
I think so.
we are,
We depleted it, keeping this payment down.
well, and we're also off schedule, like, I feel like, is there another truck needs to be replaced?
There's gotta be two close together,
One in a couple of years, so I feel like if.
one each, yeah. I mean, one could go, we get out of this one that's never should have been bought in the first place.
Well, and the thing
We
is,
can,
the thing that I'm
stretch
happy
them.
about too is that. We stayed within the range we wanna spend, but we're gonna have that extended warranty.
Yeah.
So that means when that crap happens. It's not, we're not,
hopefully it don't, this new.
I hope it
truck.
doesn't, but you know, but if it does happen.
I know, it's right.
It's,
And
the
the
cost of the insurance was less than what we put in to fix this other truck, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you can get a lemon with anything, no matter what, I agree. It's that new motor thing. It's the homework, and you don't know, shouldn't have bought it, but that's easy to say. Few years later.
Okay, so this is
Uh,
230.
So,
What did I just put in there? Put in a crazy number that means to know this.
where is the,
Oh, that's right. Oh, wait, is that wrong? Wait,
we gotta
I
add,
got the wrong number at the top. I put the full amount. We need 7.
where are we talking?
I just catching up with you. So
Oh,
2, 930.
I just.
That's all right. This is 230.
You just need my. I'm just showing you how to make sure.
No, I
To
appreciate
double
that.
check.
No, I
I
appreciate
think it's
it.
great to double check, you know, our ass on the line.
All of a sudden, we don't have enough money to pay for everything.
And you get this. That's the good part. You understand it.
Oh, I think I do.
Learn it all.
I think I understand it.
Yeah, you do, so.
But John can understand it. I don't know.
So learn the whole thing, perfect.
All right, 7 and then.
I'll let
So
you-
where does 10 go? Or where do those all go?
It adds. You gotta add all this stuff.
No, but like 10. 10, 11, like where do those guys all go?
Oh, they just were done by pages. It's the 131.
Oh, it's pages. I thought those are article numbers. Oh, good.
It's all right.
My board sheet's a mess. I need the pencil. I don't. need
That's why I want pencil every race twice.
Oh, good golly. This is-
So these here are right, 30.
Okay, that's right, but these are wrong.
You launch got this number here, and then we need to get the 3 vehicles, then add that up.
Alright, so this. So here, this page, okay, I'll see what's happening. Page 7. Oh, it's total of these 2 here, and there's nothing under other than.
No. I
Okay.
don't think so.
1, 2, 7, 8, 9.
I know.
Oh, my God. My logic doesn't. What? I'm gonna care what's on the color.
No,
Now, I see.
this is this, and this. Right time.
Where do you have?
Oh, this one's different too, though.
Yeah, that's wrong. Wait, but wait,
The
so
21 truck from,
that's. Where do you get 80?
6 and 7. Article
one
6 and 7.
It's 160.
Article 6 and
Wait,
7, fire
oh,
department,
oh,
just
wait.
fire department.
Oh, sorry,
70 plus 10.
So, okay, my bad. This is very. Right,
That's why
well, these numbers, I'm like, I'm looking at.
I know,
I'm looking at article,
I
on this
know.
page, and I was like,
Gotta find the.
and then the fire department is like not together, so what I did is I added, I just put, oh, I assumed they'd be together, and they weren't, but that's my own problem.
So why did this one, where was,
Just, the newest one. It should be what?
I thought we changed the new town truck, the old one.
Only the new
change.
contract, the new one, it should be 3, what is it, Michelle? 3342163.
So why is the one down below? Change.
This, that's what I just figured out, like, I don't know what she uses, but that's,
Yeah, but that's already fixed in with a rate. Once you hit the rate and it stays.
this
with
is
it.
our new truck. That's the new truck.
Oh,
I'm on the wrong line,
oh,
I'm on the wrong line,
so you got 32 up above?
yeah, I know I don't, I need to start over.
Okay. You just need a few more crossouts. So the 32,480, so this is what you have, right?
For the new truck,
It is, but I wonder on this right here, because this is. With it, like you told everything on the page, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so then you wanna ignore this is all I'm saying. 'cause
Yeah,
this-
I got, this is the bottom, this we both.
Where do we
agreed on,
ignoring?
right off the bat. Oh, cause
Yeah, it's the same thing.
it's the same thing, I did it by page, not, so, the bottom line is 978,263, that's all I need. And to
Yeah,
get
that's
these.
exactly what I have on my sheet.
Exactly, so you have.
That's without the
Paying.
loans, but, you know,
Exactly, cause I can do the loans, I just did this
yeah, exactly.
last night,
Yep, you got it, that's what I got.
So 80.
we all go down together.
Exactly.
So that gives us total, but you get 83. That's not the same.
No, because this should have been down here, he put it,
Oh, so I.
this is. I didn't even bother, I
Okay.
just put it in up here, for heck.
So the 80 is in with the 129.
80 is in with page 7, I think I have, but don't worry about it. Yeah, I got it on page 7 because it's here.
Yeah.
I didn't know how she did this sheet. I just added up to get this number.
All right,
I
so
just never
six,
considered.
all right, so Article 6 and 7 is, well, this worksheet, if we do, it's gonna be calculated twice, you're saying.
I'm not, no, because I
If I-
eliminated the bill.
Yeah,
Oh, with you.
If I fill it in here and fill it in here,
Right,
it's
right,
okay.
see,
I'm
so
just
you
gonna-
need to minus it
I'm
out.
gonna cross this, I'm just gonna do this, boom, I don't even care about it
Exactly,
there. Okay.
exactly. You and I
Now-
went over it.
Holy moly,
You and I went over it.
so we have. Double check.
Well, you need this here for these 3 payments.
Plus 80. This is this page. 7. That 131 comes from.
131 is pages 8 and a little bit on page 9.
Okay, so page 7 is 94.
Well, it'd be the page 7 would be 846.9, but I minus the fire department, if you do it Michelle's way on the sheet. That's the only thing, but just cross this off.
But the fire department and then this number 8 appropriation, that comes in 94. Thousand zero, no,
No, we should just forget about,
I took it off on there,
pick it off. And then do it by page, and this is what it is.
but what I'm
by
saying,
page.
but page 7 is, if I add on page 7,
Page 7 should be article, what articles did you add?
I have article
4.
6,
Yeah.
4 is up above,
Oh, okay,
so I don't add that again twice,
alright,
so, right, I don't wanna do it,
you don't have to.
okay.
You
So then
can
it should
wait.
be article 6, it's 70,000,
Yeah,
plus 7, it's 10, it's
Yeah.
80,000,
yeah,
plus 8 is 14,500, so it comes in 94,000.
I'm sure it does, I did it by page because I
Okay.
didn't have this sheet, I did this last
Okay,
month,
so 94, that's fine.
before I even knew this. So we went right past A, B, and C and went right to D.
Okay, plus.
$1,090,250.
Oh, this is just total truck payment,
Oh,
I totaled that up,
okay,
okay, so we're now.
I didn't. Okay, I didn't bother with that,
You have to back up your word again.
okay, that's what you're for.
So. 1,0,9,256, what did you get?
Well, if you round up that,
Oh, yeah, I did round it up like you told
let's
me,
do it,
well, I did,
we're done, I
I
agree,
rounded my total.
totally agree, I put it just to make sure, I weren't sure,
No, I rounded
How
up,
you did it.
I added these 3 together and I rounded it up.
we're all there, Michelle.
Okay,
So,
1,090,256, we rounded up 30 cents.
yes. That sounds good, total expenses, and you gotta put the abstract on,
what's that mean?
Oh,
that's from.
Don't
that's
confuse it.
from one list here, and on the very bottom.
this here, very low, bottom. That's this list here,
This is, yeah, it's right now.
the bottom one there, one,
I just have to figure out how the calculation goes.
you go one way or the other one, whichever one sounds good. So you're gonna divide this and then divide the other.
This is just like a visual thing, I can remember which one is why I didn't take it, but it's one to the other.
No, that ain't the right way. Actually,
No, I did it wrong too.
well, yeah, we know what makes sense.
It'd come out roughly
Divided by,
like 0.74-ish.
the hell,
Okay, I have a question, what are we doing?
you got the abstract, whatever that means,
Got it.
Yeah, but where does that come from?
right there.
Alright,
So I
so,
think if you take this and divide it.
Yes, mine got stuck.
alright, so what are you trying to figure now?
What the
One,
tax rate.
zero.
I understand, but what are you doing?
You divide, start with this number,
Yeah.
divide it by that number,
Okay.
I'll tell you how many
And
cents.
it gives you a rough start, basically.
Yes, and then you gotta ton stuff back, cause it never freaking, oh, I did that instead of divide, that's. Equals
What'd you get?
0.73.
Okay, I got that too, but I thought that seemed crazy.
Okay, so now what we do, write that down off to the side. Write it off the side, 7, 3. 8, 9. 3. Just go out 73 cents. I would only go out 3, so we gotta have a tax rate, you go 2 numbers, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my ad and.
So- What you gotta do is times it back.
By what?
But you're gonna, well, you know,
Do
you're
it
gonna
by
have to go,
grand
you're,
list?
you're gonna have to go up just a little bit. More, so 73.89,
So try 74.
that's getting
So
pretty,
the thing is, we need a little bit more to cover. There's about $3,000 they call local tax, and what that is. Almost all of it has to do with our town gives another $10,000 for veterans, so that the state lets you do. A certain amount, and all towns give a little bit more, and so you have to pay that difference back to, like the town, it doesn't matter as much, but you gotta pay it back into the education rate, so the computer in the number handles it, but it's roughly about $3,000, so.
Okay,
You have to just like do a little bit more than what that tax rate is, and you have to go 3 digits. So it's a matter of saying,
I would try. 0.739. Did you go right
I'm gonna
74?
tell you right now, if I do that by the grand list, it comes right out to the penny.
Going what?
You said you multiply that, you multiply it back to make sure it works.
this one here.
So I just took this rate times the grand list and it came right back to our number. So if we do.
So we need a little more, but we don't need, we don't need 7, but go,
We'll just see what it does.
alright,
0. That's not. I did that wrong.
you times this,
I did the wrong one. Point
so I'm gonna
seven
go with,
four times. That's not that bad. That's not enough money though. If she said she was $3,000 more. That's only 1,800.
right, you shouldn't have to go up that much.
0.7.
Point. 7, 9, 4, 5.
Well, that's too much. 8, 7, 4, 5.
So grand list is Where?
147.
Time tax rate, time for grand list.
445.
Where's your grand list here?
Isn't it this, wait, I'm doing the wrong. Isn't it right here? Is that it?
No, that's the.
Oh, what's that number?
Well, that's the total, well, yeah, it is, total municipal, but that's what they call the. Well,
So I'm not, I shouldn't use that
yeah,
number?
yeah,
What number do you want me to
No,
use?
we should, no, we do
So when I
Okay.
went 3 digits, it was like 0.79.
point
But,
seven.
And that's enough or it's not?
no, that's
No.
the bare minimum.
Yeah, it's not enough, so we do,
I got 0.7394, I think, points, yes,
times.
Um,
0.7.
right, but we can only go back like when we do the.
Oh,
tax rate, like 3 digits.
7. 73. Oh, you can't go back,
I mean, I can do a 3-digit tax rate, but not a 4-digit.
okay, so if 739 ain't enough, we'll have to go to 74, right?
I don't know if that's enough.
74 does.
I think that's enough to get you that much money.
74, whoops,
That'll only get you $1,600, not enough.
0.74.
So we need to be at least basically 1,094,000.
All right, let's go
Why
0.741.
don't we do this? So what do you say you need? You need 1090256 plus $3,000.
Almost 4, but 30.
Alright, so we'll put $4,000
4, 7,
equals, alright, so that gives us
4, 4, 5.
1094256.
1,000,000.
Why don't you divide with the amount you need by that other item? 4, 7.
So here it is, if you go 74.741, it gives you $1,093,304.
If we.
That is not quite enough. I think we have to do one more digit up. It's not enough to cover that 36.
Oh, 3,600, yeah, that covers
Yeah.
So
$3,000.
what I just did
That
is,
covers
instead of
three.
like guessing,
Yeah,
I just said, okay, you're saying you need $4,000, I added $4,000 to our total expenses.
yep,
Yeah.
Divided it by that
yep,
abstract, and I got 0.7416.
so you're gonna have to, it only does 3 numbers,
I have to.
so we're gonna have to go 0.742,
I'll try that.
and that's very good.
0.74.
Very
And
good
then
way
it's
to
just a little bit extra, so it's just a little bit extra. We used to do like 1,000 or 200, but I think that would be fine.
Time,
It's still a increase of.
this,
That gives us, that brings it, so
Four.
0.742 gives us. $1,094,780.
yep,
Minus
That's right.
0.00256.
7,
That
4,
gives us $4,500 extra.
That'll be fine.
adjusted tax rate,
So
well, it gives us, yeah,
I think
1,
that works.
0, 9, 4, 7,
8.
8. I ain't worried about a penny.
Alright, so
Yeah, I think that would work, you guys.
Huh?
I think that the 742, I think.
I do too.
and then here you put what the new amount is.
Double check tax amount, we did that.
I mean, I had a little bit more. but
Difference in
originally
total.
Did it
Did
because
you
I
come up with a
was,
difference total?
Yeah, it's 4,524.
$4,524. Extra.
yeah, I think we'll get out, I think that will work out fine. It's still not, it's not quite 8 cents tax increase from last year, it's like 7 something, but
That's what I know.
it
Well,
is
then-
And
higher.
it ain't really gonna amount, I mean,
We usually
Right.
go up for 4 cents
it's
or
really the
so,
last.
it's.
But man, the truck we cut back. What if we put the full 300,000 on?
I know.
So did one of you make a motion to accept the tax rate?
I make a motion that we accept the tax rate of 0.742 for 2026 tax year.
Wow, no, it's actually 25.
You're, okay, I didn't know what sorry,
I know.
at work, as of Tuesday, I'm on 2026, so I'm like, what, everything's slow.
No.
Sorry.
I know, it is confusing.
Your purpose, okay, so let me try that again.
Yeah.
I make a motion that we, I make approved tax rate of 0.742 for the 2025 tax year.
I'll second that. Any more discussion? We've already got it. Okay, signify, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
No, like,
Good
I'm
job.
literally trying to close out, we're trying to close out the state, like, our books close on Monday, so. I'm like, I'm already doing things for 2026, I'm like, what year are we in here?
I like the fact that we all, I mean, Michelle had it, but I like the fact that we all understand it.
You have to, because you have to explain it to somebody,
I know.
and someone comes in and says, hey, why did you do this?
I mean, we'd be great at this, so.
Alright, so here we are, we're doing good.
You've done better than anyone else for the first year doing it, so.
Well,
Alright.
So the reason on the next thing on the agenda is, this is an assumed thing that we've always done every year, but I think it's a good idea to have it annually, just so that it's been an approval and that it. I could describe that a little bit better. So the state defaults to having the 8% penalty for late homestead declaration filings. Almost all the towns do it, but all the towns have to, at the same time that you're doing the tax rate. We should be doing this annually. I mean, it was always approved way back when, but like every year, we should just continue to say, yes, we're gonna.
It kind of just keeps going,
It
but
keeps
it's good
going.
practice to make sure that we
Yeah.
acknowledge that we're still doing it. or whatever.
Right,
Okay.
exactly. So, I thought we'd just add that to make sure
So
that,
can you explain, so you're saying like if someone, when they file their taxes, they're going through the home.
yeah,
Then
they
they,
end up getting a penalty.
and then but they can still file later, but they get a penalty taken away from whatever money.
And
they
it automatically is like added, it's not anything special I do with the NEMRIC program, NEMRIC automatically handles that. I have to send a revised tax bill, they'll see on it that there's a 8% penalty.
And that goes to the state of Vermont? Or goes
No,
to
that
us?
comes to us,
Oh,
so, you know, but it's the hassle of us trying to like send a new tax bill out.
Yeah,
do
you're
the
still
new
on the
calculation.
I just. trying to
So-
think of
And as far as I know, I mean, most of the towns do that, as far as I understood.
I don't know why you wouldn't.
Right, because it's extra hassle for everybody involved, you know, it means our tax rate is less accurate when we're doing this, you
Right.
know, stuff, so
Right.
anyways, that's just. my
Alright,
two cents
so
on it.
you want us to vote on this, you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, I like to make a motion that we continue to, charge a 8% penalty for late homestead declaration filings.
Okay, I'll second it. Any more discussion? And this is what we've been doing right along. Yep.
Mhm.
So,
Exactly,
no
just
change
continuing it, yeah.
for people. Okay, we'll proceed to vote. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
I'm fine with the tax bill flyer. You took
Perfect.
this last meeting?
Yeah.
Are you good with it?
Yep,
Alright. Do you want a motion on this or do you need a motion on this? So yeah, if you want to put that bad boy in there, that'd be wonderful.
that's good.
I think it's. Information is good, people choose not to read it, that's
You know,
their
maybe
biz.
next year we'll add something different,
That's
you know.
right.
'Cause
Right.
it's not.
We'll
I mean,
take-
depends,
take
you know,
all-
Good
right.
start. It may
Some
not
may
be
come up with a comment that.
Right,
we love.
exactly, someone might be like, oh, you know, that was helpful, but this would be good to know, or something, you
Yeah.
never know.
Exactly.
Alright,
Fireworks permit.
I make a motion that we approve the fireworks permit for the block party next week.
There's 2 fireworks permits.
Oh, there's
Okay.
more than that one?
Yeah.
You gotta approve them separate? You don't,
So just say approve both. The other one is for Catherine Berry, I think.
I have a question.
Oh, yeah, 2 different ones.
Let me ask, before I make a motion, I have a question.
Yeah.
I know like putting out fireworks is a big to-do, like that legally and such. So. Don't people have to be licensed to put off fireworks? Isn't that the way the law works?
Depends on what kind of fireworks we're doing.
So when we, like, what, is there any liability, yes, if we approve a permit and firework display goes wrong, is it gonna come back on us if we aren't making sure that whoever's setting off the fireworks?
All I know is the fire department also has to sign off on it,
Yeah.
not just us.
Okay, well, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, I'm not saying I don't want to do the fireworks, but I'm just thinking like,
I know.
I know like fireworks are becoming so technical now that like, so like, I know like the cost, like when they have them in Harvard, like you have to hire someone, like people use like the fireworks and used to set them off, well, no, we can't do that anymore, it has to be, you have to be licensed to just set off fireworks. So I'm just wanting to just make sure that by us saying, sure, you can have fireworks, that we aren't supposed to do any due diligence.
I have no
Cause
idea.
you can't own them, you just can't. So why don't we say, yes, as long as you're following. the legal-
Any regulations.
Right. legal rules.
Okay.
Cause you can own them to start with.
Well, yeah, of course you can, yeah, but you
can't
know what I'm
buy-
saying?
You can't light them off, don't light them, just light them.
I mean, I think some small ones you can, but when you're doing a big display, like,
Right.
you know, like they do at Greensboro, like, it's, they're like the place in Barry, that's what they do, that sell the fireworks, they come out and their license, I forget what their is, whatever. Okay, so, sorry, yeah, certified pyro technicians or
Yeah.
something, I think you're right.
But they can't ever get anyone to come up here for it.
Well, cause it's a
Crazy.
small deal.
The physical location of the fireworks are locked in a vehicle.
So I think we should do, I mean, they are separate, so we probably ought to do them
Okay,
separate.
yeah.
I mean, this person's son-in-law's gonna set them off.
Well, yeah, and he's the one that told her that you need to fill out this.
So
permit.
let's-
So like he.
Let's say each one, say the date. The date and where, so people
Yeah,
listening know, so if they got questions, they can contact.
We're gonna have dueling fireworks.
So which one?
They're
you wanna
both the
start
same
with?
day.
they're both on the third, yeah.
Okay, so, I make a motion that we approve the fireworks permit for the block party. And that as long as whoever is, setting up fireworks is licensed to do so.
Meets the legal,
Or meets
Right.
whatever requirements is to,
To the state.
for the state to. Light them off, I don't know about how better to say that. Sorry, it's really long.
and that
You're
is,
Gemini, buddy.
and that's July 3rd, right?
Yes, on July 3rd,
Yeah.
at dusk.
So that people, all right, I'll second it. More discussion, all those in favor say aye.
I,
Now the other one.
the other one, this one is a private residence, is filed for a fireworks permit. To set it off at their house in the village,
Okay, in other words, yeah,
and I make a motion to approve that. This permit, as long as, whoever is setting off is following the state, regulations on igniting fireworks.
okay, I'll second that one also. Okay. All those in favor say aye. Okay, that was approved also.
Is someone looking for liquor license again, another one?
That'll be actually next week. I just left it in there, sorry.
Oh, okay,
Okay, we got.
What else we got?
Okay, Gene Atwood,
oh, Kidoki, where are we at, where's that one?
Well, I just, I got their bill for it and that's not something you have in the budget per se. It's not a.
I thought this was the ARPA money.
can be ARPA.
We already paid it back, you know, we had $600 left and we gave them that check for it. You'll see that. You know,
Oh.
we paid that, but it's the balance of it. It was like a $7,000
It was a-
project,
what
so
was that?
$7,000-8,000 project.
I think the good news, it benefits a real lot of people.
So wait a
Big
minute,
toxicity up there, so.
I need to figure out where do you want that expense to come.
I understand that, but, so why is there two bills for the same amount?
from. Oh,
It
I need Bruce to sign off. on it.
Okay, sorry.
That's all,
I'm
yeah,
like, you said there'd be a copy of the check, I'm like, I find two bills.
yeah, I need him to sign off on that piece of paper.
Sure.
For the auditor.
Alright, so, how much money is in the good neighbor fund? Do we know?
It's a lot,
Okay,
I'm good with that.
that works for me.
it's,
Alright, I make a motion that we pay the Atwood Electric bill that, supply electricity to the common out of the good neighbor fund.
I'd second that. Any more discussion? It's gonna benefit everything that goes on up there, from concerts to. Farmers markets, the ball games, I think it's a good place to use that. Okay, all those in favor? Say aye. Okay, motion carried.
wow, record time, you guys.
Alright, and then, do you have a copy of this? This is your homework. for
Oh.
That's just paperwork for Tuesday.
I see that.
And one more thing,
This
just
one?
to,
It's just, we're just supposed to, we're gonna just go over and review this draft, this is
Yep.
drafted from Albany to see
Yep.
if it makes sense
Purchase
for
the
us.
policy.
And we can change it to how we like
I
it
think
then.
it's gonna be pretty close. I
Well,
skimmed it, but
Alright, that's fine, so let's have your input and then what we'll do is
Yeah.
we will then submit it to our attorney to finally review it and then we'll put it in
he's
place.
the one that, he is the one that.
He wants to look at it.
Okay. And not only that, but the dollar amount is the one that may be different for us,
Right.
company, so
I
those
like-
are the
I
numbers.
like
Good
that.
So I
morning.
said to him,
I like that
that's why
outfit.
when he was here on Tuesday, I said, hey, so we're just we're looking to update our purchasing policy, we're using the one that you did for Albany. As a draft. We're just gonna look to see what applies for our town, and then do we need to send to you, he goes, yep, he goes, make changes, make sense for you, send it to me, I'll approve it, and then you can put it in place.
So, yeah, so let's write
So
on
would
it.
you like me to email it to him now?
No.
Or No.
No,
We
because
haven't made any
all we
changes.
wanna do is let him know the changes, then you don't have to spend lots of.
Right, so we're gonna
Wait
say-
until you look at that.
Yeah, so what we'll
Say
do
what
is,
you wanna do.
we'll all figure out what we wanna put on it and figure out what we want it to be, and we'll vote that this is the official draft that we
Yeah.
send to the attorney. Then when he says yes, we'll put it in place.
Good idea.
Well, and not only that, but you know, we had to go through it because it wasn't the original document, it was a scan and so.
Oh, I
there
know,
was
it's a
some,
pain in the
you know,
butt.
There were some
Okay.
quirky little things that I had to, you know, I thought I'd fix them, but maybe I didn't fix them all.
Yeah,
So
I'm not worried about
You
it,
could catch something on
Sounds
it,
good.
yeah.
because it's kind of
And
monotonous.
I also handed him, our personnel policy and asked him to review it. I said, the benefit piece we're good with, it's just the legalese of the word, you really, I said, once you get through the, like right now, he's looking at stuff about the gravel pit.
Yeah, yeah.
Possible litigation with that, so I said, when you're through with that, this is not like front of the line, but we would like to have it in place when you hire an employee, because that sounds good.
Yeah.
So he's asked where we got it, and I said, Michelle and I kind of put together from like other towns, BLT. Or Vermont City Leading Towns, and they kind of comprise it, I said, neither of us have ever done this before. So I hope it's somewhat decent, but less. So anyway, that's what happened there. And that's it, I don't think there's anything else to
I
read.
think that's it, thank you very much.
All right.
All right, meeting adjourned. Who did that?
Yeah, that's.
Alan.